Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Z's and Zers, B's and bros, chicks and chalupas, do we all feel included today? How's everyone doing? It's your boy Dave Neal, stand-up comedian, host of Bachelor Recap, a guy's review. This video, we're going to talk about Chris Harrison, and is he the worst actor of all time? You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Chris is known for his horrible Hallmark Channel-esque line reads in an otherwise quote-unquote unscripted TV show. I'm going to talk about Heather arriving, past contestant Heather arriving in Pennsylvania, in rural Pennsylvania, in her white minivan, and the interaction she had with Chris Harrison. Was it scripted? Was it produced by Chris? He's going to give an interview afterwards with Rachael Lindsay talking about that. And then the second part of this video, we're going to talk about the next Bachelorette spoiler. So if you don't want to know who the next Bachelorette may or may not be, I'm just giving you the benefit of the doubt. Don't watch the end of the video. I'll give you fair warning when we talk about that. We'll play another interview that Chris Harrison had talking about denying who the next Bachelorette is, and we'll go over all the reasons why. You can see right through his beautiful pearly white teeth. So anyway, let's get right into it. And if you guys want to follow me, you can just follow me on Instagram right there. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Y'all have been killing it, so I appreciate you. All right, let's just play a quick clip of Heather arriving at the mansion. We'll see if it's staged or not. Obviously, you know, high definition security camera in color. You never see that. So that's our first tell.
Heather, what are you doing here?
Chris hits us with, Heather, what is it that you're doing here? You know, any acting tip, here's what you want to do. Take a big breath, then breathe out, and then deliver your line. A rookie breathes in. Heather, what are you doing here? Breathe out. Heather, what are you doing here? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Wow. Thank you for your service, or whatever the hell. Anyway, how is it one of your best girlfriends wasn't able to get you Matt James' number before it was on a TV show? You know what I mean? So Chris Harrison says that Heather really pushed to be on the show. Now we know some people in the Bachelor world, like Dylan and some other people, have argued that, you made Heather look horrible on the show. And Chris Harrison, as we'll hear him say, is like, she begged to come on the show. Like, we didn't want her there. What I assume happened, and we'll watch this, but what I assume happened is Chris got the phone call, hey, Heather Martin's here. And he was like, okay, tell her to hold on. We're going to go set up the cameras. As you'll see right here, there's a boom microphone, which is the long, skinny microphones. Those are used in film. That's what this guy has right here. That's a boom microphone right there. You know, you hold it on the stick. You can hold it high up, and it's called a shotgun microphone because it shotguns directly into what you need to talk to. So as we'll see, this is a shotgun microphone. Can you guys see it? It's this right here is a shotgun microphone. I'm assuming, you know, I've worked on plenty of sets. You know, as you see from the podcast, I've been a wallflower in Scorsese movies, other Best Pictures, you know, brush some dirt off my shoulder. I've seen some things. That microphone takes half an hour to set up. They've got clamps. They've got it positioned perfectly. So, of course, we know. I'm just beating a dead horse here. Of course, we know. Don't write to me, PETA. Of course, I digress. We know that this is staged. It doesn't mean that there wasn't some spontaneity here, but they've just basically reenacted the scene. They got the over the shoulder on him, the close up on her. They've got the big gate that's there, you know, like symbol. I mean, it's a really cool look. They did it good. They did it justice. But of course, it's you know, completely rehearsed. Just assumed she's staying at a motel. Like, I hope that she's like, I'm actually at the Sheraton. He's like, yeah, go back to your motel, you little wench, you know. And it's funny. He goes, I'll take this up the hill. Literally, there's a hill. I just imagine Chris Harrison as like a general in an army. Like, I'll take it up the hill. We'll storm the, you know. Just when you think you've seen it all. Now, this is a clean shot. They call it a clean shot because there's no other people in the frame. Again, I know I'm mansplaining filmography to you guys, but basically this shot could have been taken, you know, several times afterwards. Like, she's already left. It's a clean shot on him. Whenever you see a clean shot on somebody, don't expect it to be part of the actual scene. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing you can really believe is this right here. This is where you see everybody in the shot. But then again, we don't even know what words are coming out of her mouth. I'm not saying they injected different words into her mouth right here, but this is what they do on the show. When it's an over-the-shoulder shot, they can inject whatever they want. Unless you see both people. Okay, you guys get it. All right. So anyway, he ends it with that classic line like, well, you just never know what you're going to get on The Bachelor. And then he just walks away like he's Bob Saget in Full House. Like, you did it again, DJ. That's 2 Full House references in 1 week. Can you believe that, folks? All right, so we did that. Now let's see what Chris Harrison has to say to Rachael Lindsay. And by the way, I love Rachael in this role. She's such a diva. She's got like this Hunger Games sort of power to her on this closed set where she's just talking and pointing to people. I really like her on this show.
Heather Martin pops up. My favorite part last night was that the women didn't know who she was. I actually thought that was hilarious. They were like, who is this random person that's here? But you're the gatekeeper. Yeah. And you let her in that minivan in.
Literally in this scenario, I was the gatekeeper.
So Heather comes back. I mean, like, the women seem to be upset. I almost seem like it's setting Heather up for failure. What was Heather thinking? What was Heather thinking?
You know what? It was setting her up for failure, and that was somewhat on purpose to put her in that situation and put Matt in that situation. To be honest, I found out later, because the producers didn't tell me she was coming, but that she had reached out to producers. And Hannah B was...
Okay, this is the only honest thing so far. Like, I truly believe his story that he was busy shooting. Producers didn't tell him. I do believe that.
Involved in all this, too. She had concocted this story and was helping produce this thing from the side.
Not a good friend.
She thought Heather was going to be... She thought Heather would be a good match for Matt. Not a bad thing. That's fine. But when they reached out, we said no. We said, no, we're not going to put you on the show. They kept, fighting for this. We kept saying no. And she said, I want to come out there. One of our executive producers says, Heather, do not come to Nemacolin. You're not going to be on the show. Heather pulls up in a minivan. We had repeatedly told her, and I know.
By the way, I would have died, and we don't know this might happen. I'll die if the next group date they make Heather drive everybody in the old Astro van. Wouldn't that be great?
People are not believing me right now. Oh, come on, man, you're a bad actor. You're going to win an Oscar for that.
No, look. Here's the deal, Chris. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that you still give a bad line read. Like you like maybe you're telling the truth, but you clearly you're. Whatever.
We told her, do not show up on our doorstep. She did. I get a call. I walk down to the gate. Heather's there. And I had heard she wanted to come on the show, but we said no. She shows up and I said, Heather, what are you doing here? And now by this time, we are 5.5 weeks in, because now if we decide to let her in, she has to quarantine. And that's why she didn't even get there for the next week. She arrived during week 6. We discussed this as producers and we said, you know what? Fine.
You want to come in.
You want it. You guys want to do this? We'll give you a shot. And she came in and talked to Matt, and then Matt had a very interesting dilemma, and that is what you're going to see play out. I go with Heather, who I actually do like, and I think she's interesting, or I lose this entire house. And that's basically what was going to happen. You saw in the previews of Chelsea and Serena and all these.
No offense to anybody, Heather's not that. She sounds cool, pretty, this and that, but Matt James is in the thick of it with beautiful women. He's sending Brittany home. He's sending Mari home. He's sending Maggie. He's sending these really amazing people home. And then Heather shows up with half a tank of gas, in an Enterprise bumper car, and he's supposed to drop everything for her. I mean, talk about setting him up for failure. Chris Harrison is the gladiator right now. Are you not entertained? We brought her. He's like, you want this?
These girls going, that's fine. I get it. She's pretty. But guess what, pal? It's either her or we're on the highway and we're headed home. And that's what Matt is about to face.
Well, that's an easy answer. That's an easy answer for him. All right. So that's all I've got for the Heather scenario. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. It seems like Hannah Brown thinks she's running the show. You know what I mean? Hannah really pushed for her friend to get out there. And as Rachael Lindsay said, which it kind of fell under the radar, Rachael Lindsay said, that's a bad friend. Hannah Brown, you're a bad friend for putting her in that position. But anyway, I know you meant well. I know you have altruistic intention, as it were. But boy, you are setting her up for failure. Now she's quarantining for a week. She's spinning pizza boxes on her head, and they're gonna edit her as they will. And she's going to be, I don't have any spoilers, but obviously she's going to be sent right home. She's not going to make it to the rose ceremony. And if she does, it's even more insulting if they put her in the rose ceremony. She won't even be getting a wrinkle in that dress before they send her back. All right, so here's the spoiler. We're going to be talking very quickly about the upcoming Bachelorette. I didn't want to have to make a fourth video, but people keep talking about this. You keep watching it. So this is Chris Harrison responding to the accusations. Here comes the spoiler. Click away if you don't want to know. This is Chris Harrison responding to the accusations, the leaks from Reality Steve that Katie Thurston is the next Bachelorette. Now, the tweet was wrong. Reality Steve said that it was leaked at the Women's Tell All that Katie Thurston was the Bachelorette. As they found out afterwards, this wasn't actually true. She wasn't leaked at the Women's Tell All, but he still has it on good accord that she will be the next Bachelorette. So anyway, let's see what Chris Harrison has to say. Oh, hold on. Let me redo this here. Hold on, folks. We're shooting a TV show here. All right.
She's clearly a favorite. Is she the next Bachelorette?
Talking about Katie Thurston.
I promise you this. If we named her the Bachelorette, I was not there. We did not name her or anybody the Bachelorette.
That wasn't the question. The question wasn't, did you name Katie Thurston the next Bachelorette? The question is Katie Thurston the next Bachelorette? So you can see he's got this like political answer. We did not name her Bachelorette. Did you sign the contract though?
During the Women Tell All special. And in fact, we didn't even talk about who was the next Bachelorette at the Tell All special. Again, unless they started taping in the middle of the night after.
So he's holding on to that Women's Tell All angle of it. We didn't even talk about it at the Women's Tell All. He's doing this in the back. He's like, yeah. We didn't talk about it at the Women Tell All. You know, you could tell he's, Lauren Zima better be careful learning his tells. He's gonna be like, I didn't go play poker with the boys last night. I was at a nightclub. You know what I mean?
After I left. So as far as I know, Katie, nobody has been named the Bachelorette.
Stalling.
Chris, you got to give me something.
I'll say this: it's an embarrassment of riches this season. There's a large debate still going. So everybody can, again, give us a little time. We never named somebody this early. You know that.
You named me.
This is jumping.
You named me early.
Bingo.
I was named around this time. I'm just saying.
And we named Matt James pretty early as well.
Saw Katie go home last night. She's clearly a favorite. Is she the next Bachelorette?
All right, so went back to the beginning. There it is, folks. All right, what do you guys think? Look, nothing else I can really say here. Oh, I wanted to share one more thing with you. I was going to make some merch. I've got merchandise coming out. Once you hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, you're allowed to make a merch store. I made this merchandise. Unfortunately, I can't share this with you guys. Let me see if I can pop this up here. Is it on the window capture? Hold on, display capture. Hold on. There it is, folks. I made a Bumpin' Harrison's mug and t-shirts, but I can't without, I'll get sued. I don't want to get Luke peed on, if you know what I mean. They sued him for $120,000. It was only $100,000 and $20,000 in court fees, but I digress. But this, I think I can still make this mug and keep it for myself. Should I just keep this for myself? But I think what I need to do is make a Bumping Harrison's, and I need to thank you, Susan, for the grammatical correction. I need to take out this apostrophe here. So Bumping Harrison's, established 2002. That's when the show came out. And I think I need a non-Chris Harrison image, maybe an emoji of something that looks like Chris Harrison. But anyway, if there's any graphic designers out there that want to help me out, slide into my DMs at Neal's here. But anyhow, folks, let me know what you guys think. Chris, I say this all in good fun that he's a horrible actor. He's a great host. He runs the hell out of the show. He's there when all the big moments happen. I mean, this guy is literally in Bachelor Nation folklore, and I'm glad he found the show because we all know he's not going to be making it, on the Hallmark Channel. Anyway, folks, let me know what you guys think. More content coming up later, so hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys. Bye, everybody.